in the top 8, because these are two of the players that I could see going the distance. I mean, we would love to see a TM7 Zap dub here, but he's definitely got his work cut out for him. I mean, like, Wrath is still in the bracket. Obviously, he has to get through ShinyMark. So we'll see. We'll see how he does here versus the Pikachu. I think this is the matchup in favor of Pikachu if I had to take a guess, but, you know, I've seen Zap do some crazy things.
We do have someone in the chat who speaks Russian, so I'm not actually sure if it is Russian, but you can confirm one way or the other. We're trying to figure out what Zap's in-game tag says.
Yeah, is that Russian? I don't
know.
Yeah, so illegal Smurf, you're gonna have to tell us whether or not, Either way, TM7 Zap with this edge guard already going crazy here. ShinyMark's turn now, though. Down throw gets the up air, no thunder to be had, and coming back with that quick attack to return to stage, and lots of damage here for ShinyMark as TM7 Zap tries to hold down center stage for the moment.
Just playing so safe. Immediately, you can see the way Zap's brain just flips a bit, going from offensive, I am going to hit you with up B2, to now just camp the platform for a second.
Okay, gets the Nair. ShinyMark in a favorable position here as he sent out plenty of T-Jolts. TM7 Zap's been using a lot of that clown cart up B to try and blow up. I see you reading the chat, Lentini. You're laughing a little bit.
I just like the switch between, yeah, they're using Cyrillic. Oh wait, is that Hebrew? Nobody knows.
Says I'm the greatest, I'm pretty sure. You know, I mean, the chat's saying different things. Yes, it means I'm the greatest. Okay. Okay, he knows. He knows.
Oh, it does mean greatest. We got confirmation.
Shout outs to
Two
Illegal
sources
Smurf,
of truth.
our resident Russian speaker. Thank you very much. ShinyMark, though, so far, getting the better of TM7 Zap at the start of this game. 94% onto Pikachu, but TM7 Zap could find the stock if he finds a solid connection. The problem is getting that hit, as ShinyMark is all over him in neutral.
Ooh, roll through. Great timing on that roll through, by the way. ShinyMark with like the minimum number of hits before you're allowed to roll through a jab. Zap getting punished for it, but it ended up working out because he's able to reverse that. Now he's got his win condition set up.
ShinyMark playing out there in the blast zone, totally comfortable on this right side. But you know what? I shouldn't have said that, Lentini, as he crashes into him with the clown cart and kills him at such an early percent as well.
That's why right before it happened, what did we say? The win condition is set up. That's what Zap's going for. Unfortunately, though, not able to get too much out of it because ShinyMark answers back with a similarly effective edge guard.
Okay. We're both blowing up, right? A little bit of damage here as the forward air connects for ShinyMark, and just a reversal of the situation as Zap trying to find an opening, but ShinyMark instantly reversing the situation due to the nature of these speedy attacks that Pikachu possesses.
Oh, scary up B there. The trade working out well for Zap. Gets to get back into neutral, but ShinyMark back to holding the stage. Has been just a little bit better in those scrambles at finding himself as the one on the stage. Zap getting traded into the corner a lot of these times.
Zap has had the clutch factor so far in this game. Can he clutch out one more early stock, though? That's the question, because ShinyMark still with the advantage here. Doesn't get the drag down, unfortunately, with the Thunder, as Zap trying to make it back to the stage. Gets on the platform, gets back to the stage. Okay, the little combination into the up B. Now, dangerous spot to be in if you're ShinyMark as the percentage is climbing. Oh,
dash attack?
Wow.
That wasn't bad DI either. Maybe not perfect, but it was pretty decent.
It just tackles him. Kills him off that top left. Pikachu packs a punch, man. He should play football. That was quite a takedown from him.
Yeah. Offensive line.
Yeah, he's linebacker Pikachu.
Yeah,
bro.
True. Give my man a little helmet. He looks so cute in a football helmet.
If he had a little bit more weight on him, I think he'd be a force to be reckoned with. Just a little bit of a little bit more chonk on
like
him.
Like a Raichu.
Yeah, just a little bit pudgier.
Or like the 90s Pikachu, that might do it.
Oh yeah, the one that just kind of sits there, you know. He
just sits there,
yeah. I wish I had that image, like I could just pull it up. But either way, ShinyMark taking game number 1 here on TM7 Zap. Zap, like I said before, had that clutch factor, but that was pretty much all he had, as ShinyMark was really dominant in the neutral in that game number 1.
It's a difficult situation, I think, to find yourself in as ShinyMark because, to your point, a lot of it is clutch factor. The way ShinyMark plays is excelling at finding those early kills, like the up special 2, those terrifying confirms. So when you're up against someone like ShinyMark, who is incredibly adept at avoiding it, it can feel a little bit like you can't do anything.
Yeah, definitely a difficult task here for TM7 Zap, and he's going to have to adapt to how ShinyMark is playing. He's going to have to figure out how to open him up, how to get in on this neutral with the rat, lightning rat. A little bit broken here, honestly, as ShinyMark once again finding a bit of strings back and forth as he connects aerial to aerial, and 55% connecting here. No parry to be had on that multi-hit, and Team 7 Zap finally got an opening, but no up air connection, unfortunately.
It's a good awareness from ShinyMark. Like, you get the parry on the first hit, realize, nope, that's a down air drill, and hold the shield again rather than trying to punish it. Zap taking advantage, holding the stage. With that up special, great stuff for ShinyMark to get back in.
He is back. Okay, I like that. Throws out an aerial, instantly rapid jabs to catch you dropping that shield as we see the patented ShinyMark recovery below the stage. Air dodge given away. Unfortunately, Zap couldn't get there in time. Not enough speed on this junior to catch up for the punish.
And taking a lot of advantage of that, especially with, we see the teleports coming out from ShinyMark when he's in a scary spot, just like that. But Zap knows it. That's the counterplay. If you can predict the teleport, you can stuff it out. You can make it your turn.
Oh, T-Jolt breaking the forward smash here as ShinyMark sets themselves up to another favorable position. TM7 Zap coming through with the nair. Didn't expect it to hit. He went for a defensive option right after, but relatively even. Zap doing a lot better in the neutral so far in game number 2.
Spacing out with these back airs, trying to catch ShinyMark dashing in. I imagine we're going to see some adaptation, and sure enough, ShinyMark now playing a little bit slower. If you're going to be preemptive with your moves, I'm going to wait it out and I'm going to whiff punish you or put you into the scramble because Junior is not the best at boxing.
You're exactly right. He does have those boxing gloves, but he doesn't make that good use of them, honestly. Need to take some
that's
boxing
the budget
lessons.
brand.
Speaking of, okay, couldn't connect the final jab there. Wouldn't have killed, but it would have been a nice setup for the stage position here. Team 7 Zap finally connecting with that backer and eliminating that stock from ShinyMark.
With that down air landing, ShinyMark playing very cautiously around it, respecting that, accepting that he doesn't always have the positioning to get the punish. More than happy to play the corner if Zap isn't going to punish him for being there.
Just maintaining this platform positioning. Zap playing a lot safer this time around, I'll say. ShinyMark once again entering in with those aerials, 68%. Zap tries to jump out of the clown cart. Fortunately, just a scramble situation, but ShinyMark's getting the better of Zap at the moment, Lentini.
Double teleport there. The first one works, but the second time around, Zap is once again ready. Really keeping ShinyMark from running away with that game plan, forcing the mix-up, forcing the honesty with there.
Catches the Koopaling. Throws it away. No, that's not a Koopaling. That's a Mecha Koopa, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a Mecha Koopa.
Koopaling is what Bowser Jr. physically is, right?
Well,
he's a Koopaling, right?
I don't know if Bowser Jr. counts as a Koopaling.
Really? Okay,
I'm not sure the lore there. He's definitely like Koopaling vibes.
Yeah.
But in my head, they're like a separate thing.
It's giving Koopaling.
It's giving Koopaling.
Either way.
Well, like, I don't think the Koopalings are Bowser's kids.
No?
I don't think so.
Man, somebody's got to confirm this. No, he isn't. All right, I trust you. I trust you. I trust chat. He's not a Koopaling.
Fastest is right.
Yep. He answered quick. I'm like, all right, I bet. Either way, ShinyMark beginning to run away with this a little bit. Once again, as we see the neutral beginning to encroach here onto TM7 Zap. Forward smash, though, is it enough? Yes, sir. Gonna be on that right side. ShinyMark now with a lead still, but TM7 Zap can bring this back, and honestly looking a lot better than game number 1 so far, if you had to ask me.
Oh, for sure. And seeing things like that reminds you why Zap keeps going for that. ShinyMark using things like T-Jolts to clank with it and putting Zap in awkward spots a lot of the time. But when you do get the hit, it just kills so early.
Okay, big damage here for Zap. Finding a bit of a connection there. Could be a punish here as he fades through the platform. A smart option select from Zap to avoid the punish.
Great catch on that Mecha Koopa as well from ShinyMark. Managing to weave it in between the pressure. And in a great spot to
Oh!
close this out. Forward are going to put you in a terrible spot. Excellent DI from Zap, though.
Yeah, fantastic DI to survive that one. Maximum rage. Are we going to see the down throw into nothing? Too high percent that time around as ShinyMark catches the Mecha Koopa, but now in a dangerous spot. Zap actually had a solid read, but ShinyMark was just too slippery. Forward tilt punish on the up B. Zap trying to make their way back. The down air punished with the up air. And the weak hit from that up air still alive is TM7 Zap. Can we get back to stage? What kind of hitbox was that? Oh,
Sakurai,
no.
we need to talk real quick. That clown car is just so big that I feel like it extended in front of Pikachu a little bit. Maybe like the head hitbox of that forward air there. But it was a scary position for ShinyMark to be in. Had the control in theory, had the percentage lead by far, but Zap just needs one big hit.
Yeah, I mean, Zap actually had that drop zone back air on that right side that just barely missed. ShinyMark just snuck by it. And if it connected, that would have been it. The max rage back air 80% on Pikachu out in the blast zone easily would have taken it. And Zap is just on the cusp of being able to take a game here, but ShinyMark just a little more clever right now.
That ShinyMark consistency. Consistently getting away from Zap's setups. We saw this kind of in our first set on stream, where Danny was struggling to get away from Mazo's setups. Now it's the other way around, where ShinyMark is succeeding. It's a very similar type of matchup, in my opinion.
It'd be that way sometimes. TM7 Zap, though, a quick 75% here to start off this game number 3. Zap's got to put at least one on the board. He's got to fight back somehow. As the Pound Cart smashing into the Pikachu as the Mecha Koopa walks all over the stage, covering a little bit of distance here. As Zap is just throwing out all the options. Dare I say he's mashing. Ooh. There we go. Beautiful. Sometimes the mash pays off.
Mashing feels great.
Especially if you are Zap here on the patented Bowser Jr. One of the best juniors in the world, dare I say.
I think that is a dareable thing to say. ShinyMark, though, trying to get started here. Let's see if anything can come out of it. Up throw, though. Early combos. This is not what ShinyMark needs.
Yeah, this is definitely Zap's game to lose now. If we were going to take a game, this is definitely the one, as we do have a solid stock lead at the moment. ShinyMark taking advantage of the disadvantage here from Bowser Jr. as Zap trying to maintain this center stage, trying to set up underneath this platform. He loves to play around this platform. You see he can yield some advantages from himself by getting that drop through nair, but the forward air from ShinyMark as he sets up a ledge trap situation.
Still alive and gets the reversal dash attack. Force him low with the cannonball. Unfortunately, though, was not able to get down quickly enough to actually punish that low recovery. Pikachu just too fast in that scenario. Now dropping cannonballs on top of him, too. Trying so hard.
Yep. Dangerous spot to be in for both competitors at the moment. Dangerous for Pikachu because he just blows up at pretty much any strong hit here from TM7 Zap. And Zap definitely getting into that kill range where Pikachu can begin to hit with stray hits. Pikachu doesn't really kill with stray hits, but as the percentage climbs higher and higher, that forward air should be enough. There it is.
Bro is Batista bombing with those Mecha Koopas. And ShinyMark keeps just catching them and using them to extend his own combos. Finally, one goes his way, but Zap is not able to get the kill off.
Still a lead here as that tackle comes through, setting up into a combination here from ShinyMark. And just when you think you're out of disadvantage, up B back with that hitbox to connect, roll through into the Clown Cart. Good damage here from Zap. Can we finish our food, though? Can we find this stock before ShinyMark can equalize the percentages?
This is the ShinyMark consistency test. Can you consistently space around those big hits? Trying to cover every option is Zap there with that beautifully spaced cannonball, but ShinyMark, again, knows the matchup, knows how to get around it.
And very careful, but finally connecting with that stray hit up air from TM7 Zap. 2 stocks to 1, but ShinyMark beginning to figure it out, beginning to adapt to this playstyle that Zap has developed for game number 3. Can he find this stock before Zap can get a little bit more extra credit? That's the question.
It's going to be tough. We saw a great situation like this at the end of the last game, where it took ages for ShinyMark to actually get the kill. Ended up killing at like 180 plus. And that is the win con for Zap. Just keep holding on to this stock. Now it's your turn to play safe. But I'll be honest, I don't see Zap playing safe. My man's still going in.
No, he's holding that W key at the current moment. Okay. Tackle from the up B to trade, but that's a good trade. Any trade is a good trade at the current moment for Zap, as he finds more and more percent that nair, helping him get out of dodge and maintaining control of the stage. Mekakoopa I love how he just dies when he hits the shield. Like,
Yeah.
He's like, oh man, I hit the shield, I'm dead, bro. Like,
No counterplay, unwinnable.
yeah, this matchup's unwinnable, give up. Shield is too strong.
Shield is broken.
Poor Mekakoopa, bro.
Shield is a pretty good move.
Definitely. Very effective. Warrior not going to kill that time around. 197 to stale. Drops the bomb. Able to snap the ledge. T-Jolt going to connect, but Zap is just like, as long as I can get back to stage, the damage I take does not matter as the rapid jab connects.
Rock'em Sock'em's doing a lot of damage there. Finally going to get the stock. 92% though on Pikachu. Now this goes the other way. Now Zap has to get the kill before ShinyMark gets too much extra credit.
Yeah, you gotta figure this one out, Zap. Can you find this kill? Can you keep your winner's side life alive as the Nair connects? Ledge trap situation, catches the Mekakoopa. ShinyMark gets the punish on the up smash from TM7 Zap, just rolling back and forth. Okay, not gonna be able to trade that side B with the up B. ShinyMark still racking up more and more percent though.
I continue to be so impressed with how ShinyMark is playing around
what a
that
grab.
Mekakoopa. That has been a cornerstone of this matchup. So many times, Zap is setting up what seems like impossible to overcome scenarios, and ShinyMark finds those little holes in the pressure.
Oh, there it is. Crashes into him. Crash and burn ShinyMark as TM7 Zap does find game number 3, keeping his winner's side life alive at the moment. But ShinyMark was definitely figuring it out towards the end there. So Zap's gonna need some counter adaptation, I think, moving into game number 4.
Yeah, Zap on the board. It was a narrow victory, but it was a victory nonetheless. That's what we've been saying about ShinyMark this whole time. Has been consistently winning. No longer the case. Now Zap found the hole. Can ShinyMark adapt? And can Zap, to the point you're making, continue that momentum? Or was it a little bit of a solved game, just too little too late at the end of that game number 3?
As we get into game number 4 here, thinking about what we can do with the stage, how we can change this outcome. ShinyMark, I'm assuming, went to a different stage for this one. Yes, small battlefield is going to be the choice here, as we're going to get a change of pace. Don't want to be on that Bastion no more.
It's interesting to see the Pikachu be the one picking the small stages and then spend the entire game running away.
You know, it'd be that way sometimes.
Like, they're both on the same wavelength here, but I can't figure out what that wavelength is. It's like infrared or something. I can't see it.
We need a special kind of glasses to see this.
Yeah, we need some Zenny glasses to see that.
We don't quite have the eyes for. Yeah, where are my Zennies at? You know, I think those are just.
You pop those on real quick?
I actually do have a. You know, I could pop them on. I wore those things for the entirety of LMMM top 8.
Pretty great.
They
We'll
are
talk about
pretty
those
great.
more later. For now, though, Zap and ShinyMark scrapping at the beginning of this stuff.
Zap once again up a stock. You love to see that. It does bode well for the game 5 situation that could be upon us, assuming Zap can maintain this lead. Can that point blank range isn't the effective use of that projectile, I'd say.
That is definitely not where you typically see it, but I think the idea was the delay startup, hoping that ShinyMark just flickers the shield and then drops it.
Only 2% tacked on. Down tilt connecting. No T-Jolt tech chase. That's a big punish here for Zap. Couldn't get the correct hit on the up air after the throw, unfortunately. Ooh, I like that air dodge. It actually mixed up ShinyMark a little bit. He couldn't connect the nair.
Poke him. Get that fork away from me.
Poke for the fork. ShinyMark swinging a little bit here, Lentini. 2 up smashes whiffed in this stock so far.
I think it's a bit of desperation, trying so hard to prevent what keeps happening. This undying pressure from Zap, the refusal to let go.
Holding on to these stocks. Zap is definitely doing a great job keeping these stocks in the triple digits for sure.
Zap is that
173.
meme right now of the dude with the backpack with like the one strand holding it together.
Oh yeah, you love a backpack like that because it survives, you know. Okay, up throw. We get him all the way to the percentage where up throw is enough to kill. Only 40% racked on here for TM7 Zap. Okay, didn't get the swing on the way down, unfortunately. That actually might have been the stock. All the way over there on Pikachu? Perhaps.
Zap had the read on that roll-in, but wasn't ready with the punish. Not a good situation to find yourself in. Bad air dodge.
Bad spot. You're able to come back.
Oh
Hopefully.
no! But you know who isn't able to come back? It's ShinyMark.
No.
Trying so hard. It's that desperation. Saw
Yeah.
the air dodge and recognized this is my opportunity to make something happen. And unfortunately, just overcooked it a little bit.
Yeah, such a crucial era as TM7 Zap does his best impression of ShinyMark underneath the stage there, going from one side to the other to avoid that ledge trap. You love to see it.
We are seeing something there, speaking of, that chat was talking about, that Pikachu has the ability to kind of camp a little bit and mix up recoveries under stage here.
Yeah.
And that can be a strength and why you would want to go here, regardless of the size.
Definitely, definitely. Definitely that underneath technology. You see Zap taking advantage of it as well. 109% here now. Zap's game to lose still as he's accrued a solid lead for himself, but can he close it out, Lentini? We've been asking this question the entire time. Can we take out the consistent ShinyMark? Can we do
Is he a
it?
closer?
We'll find out.
Survey says 33% of the time he's a closer.
33% of the time, huh?
33% of the time he's a closer.
I don't know. If he wins this game, I'd say it's a little bit higher than 33%.
Yeah, it might even go up to like a 50%.
It might even. Rapid jab connecting. Not going to kill from that side of the stage, though, as we send out every projectile in the book. ShinyMark trying to avoid the ledge trap. Air dodge through. Here comes the Koopa with the layup, but no kill on that forward throw, unfortunately. Oh, I love
Licky
that.
Licky's gonna do it. Zap is 50% of the time a closer.
Yep, 50% of the time. Can we bump that up to a 60? Let's find out. In game number 5 here. A surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. Happy to see the first game number 5 of top 8. CM7 Zap versus ShinyMark. They are definitely delivering right now.
Those boxing gloves starting to put in work. Did you have Rock'em Sock'ems as a kid?
I did have Rock.
They went so hard.
It's a very, you know, we don't have good toys nowadays, Lentini. Like, don't let me get on my soapbox, but like, I go into the store and I don't see cool toys anymore.
So
You know what I'm saying?
All these kids on their phones and iPads.
They got like Skibbity Toilet and Fortnite, and next thing you know, they're gonna come out with a 6-7 toy, bro. Like,
When I was a kid, we had inflatable gloves with no padding on the front, and we punched each other with them.
When I was a kid, we had like foam sticks that we'd smack each other with. And that was peak, you know? That was, peak. But it was peak.
My brother and I used real sticks. We had bamboo.
Oh, goodness. Those would always hurt my fingers. You know, you'd be sword fighting, smack the finger, that's it. It's over.
Oh yeah, that's the thrill of the hunt.
The primal instinct.
The primal instinct of the bamboo wars of '95.
Zap is tapping into his primal instincts right now as he's continuing to run away with these leads. 92% onto ShinyMark. This is a stark contrast from the first 2 games we've seen from Zap. He's definitely adapted to the matchup, and ShinyMark has been struggling to find advantages like he was in those first 2 games.
Went for a read on the roll-in there. ShinyMark has been giving up those roll-ins, so I get the idea, but no punish, so not a big deal. Zap gonna continue on his skullduggery, continuing to hold forward, set up that Mecha Koopa, making it difficult for ShinyMark to get out. And there you go.
Beautiful read, though, catching ShinyMark coming back to stage with that quick attack. Not gonna happen.
Sure he doesn't have bamboo that he's smuggling in that clown car?
I don't know. He's got something in there that's definitely smacking up this Pikachu at the current moment.
ShinyMark's knuckles looking awfully sore right now.
He needs some like gloves. Gotta put some. He needs some boxing gloves. Genuinely.
Some Rock'em Sock'em boxing gloves.
This is an unfair advantage. This clown has some freaking boxing
the
gloves.
unweighted gloves.
Yo, he's got some steel in those gloves. I think
that's
he might
true.
be
Wait, those
cheating.
are very weighted.
Have to be. They gotta have some tungsten metal in there or something.
Tungsten.
I had to think about
those tungsten cubes are beefy.
I had to think of a very heavy metal.
Well, let's see if those metals are getting into his blood. TM7's Zap needs to remain consistent, cannot fall off the cliff here, as ShinyMark is trying desperately to find a way back in, getting more aggressive.
Yeah, but speaking of aggression, look at TM7 Zap as he is just aggressing onto Pikachu at the current moment, racking up more percent. There is almost never a moment where he's not holding in to Pikachu at this current moment. Finally, ShinyMark taking advantage of that, though. Air dodging through to get back to stage as once again Zap pressing the advantage. Okay, double hit from the air. If the first one doesn't connect, try again, and he succeeds. No forward smash that time around, though.
There's a good roll from ShinyMark to get back to stage, avoiding that forward smash.
Okay.
The beefy gloves going contested. Zap bobbing and weaving. Can't find his opening, though.
ShinyMark with the advantage now. Well, it was actually a difference of 0.01 for a moment there. Oh no, not the blast zone. This has been the bane of ShinyMark as he unfortunately SDs. Now Zap has been given the blessing. Can we close it out, though? We've asked this question once. I'll ask it again, Lentini. Is he a closer?
Well, there's only one way to find out. Get your tungsten gloves strapped on. Goes for the nair with him there. But ShinyMark found a way through. Found a way to get to last stock. Using that deep understage mix-up.
Oh,
but
no!
Zap is always there, covering every option.
He's definitely always there, not making it easy for ShinyMark to come back to stage. ShinyMark finding an opening, though. Up tilt, drag down with the nair, more and more resets. Actually misses the up tilt, unfortunately for Zap. Reset situation, 56%. Not as much as I thought he would get. Luckily, Zap is able to get out of there, but ShinyMark, once again, finding some advantages here in this last stock situation.
But with how late
everybody
has been... Oh, I was about to talk about how late everyone's been living. But this time around, Zap found the early kill, hit him with the Rafflecopter, that propeller, so much knockback, and that is going to solidify Zap in winners finals.
Oh man, and what a showing from Zap as well. Completes the reverse 3-0 and takes out ShinyMark's